Hello, I'm Caede, your guide. There are other things to see in Hiroshima besides the atomic bomb dome and Peace Memorial Park. So let me show you around. The first place is a new spot next to the atomic bomb dome, the Orizuru Tower. It stands out for its glass wall, which is about 50 meters high and consists of 12 floors plus an observation deck. On the first floor, there's a souvenir shop and a cafe and a ticket office where you can buy a ticket to go up to the observation deck above the 12th floor. On the 12th floor is the Orizuru Plaza. The tower has a glass wall on the north side of the tower. And if you fold cranes using the special origami paper sold at the plaza, you can drop them into the wall. It seems that when a million birds are collected, a beautiful design appears when viewed from the outside. I wonder what kind of design it is. Don't worry if you don't know how to fold cranes. There are tablets available with instructions on how to fold. Let's go to the observation deck and have a look. This observation deck, built in the image of nature, offers a panoramic view of Hiroshima City. And on a clear day, you can even see Miyajima Island. It is designed to allow the wind to pass directly through, so that you can feel the sound and wind of Hiroshima today. And from the first floor to the rooftop observation deck, you can go up and down on a slope called the walkway. There's also a slide in the middle of the slope, so it might be fun to take the elevator on the way up and go down the slope to slide your way back down. The owner of the Orizuru Tower is a world-famous Japanese car manufacturer, Matsuda, who have a factory located in Hiroshima. As you may have seen from the Orizuru Tower, Hiroshima is home to the Black Hiroshima Castle. The castle is nicknamed Rijo, which means Carp Castle, and was built in 1591. The town grew around this castle and became an important city in Japan during the Edo period. In the Meiji era between 1968 and 1912, Hiroshima Castle, like all castles in Japan, came under the jurisdiction of the army. With the opening of the nearby port of Ujina, which could be used by large ships, and the opening of a railroad connecting the port to Hiroshima City, Hiroshima Castle became one of the most important military facilities in Japan. In 1894, the headquarters of Japanese Supreme Command was also located here in Hiroshima Castle. Hiroshima Castle was located about 1 kilometer from the bomb's hypocenter, and unfortunately, no trace of the castle was left except for its stone walls. The present keep was rebuilt in 1958. There are some red areas on some of the stone walls, which are the remains of the atomic bombing. There are also some trees that were exposed to the bombing that still remain inside the castle grounds. Inside the castle, swords and armor are on display, and it is a place where visitors can learn about the history of Hiroshima and Hiroshima Castle. The top floor is an observatory from where you can look around the area. About a 15 minutes walk from Hiroshima Castle is the Japanese garden Shukeien. A garden that was created as a villa garden by the Asano clan, which ruled the area of Hiroshima from 1620. It is not a very large garden, so it is called shukeien, with shuku meaning shrink and kei meaning scenic beauty, as this garden is a representation of the scenery of another place. In the garden, mountains, ponds, streams, and tea houses have been created. First of all, as you enter the garden, you will see the symbolic Kokokyo Bridge over a large pond. The bridge, built about 240 years ago, is dedicated to the lord of the domain, as he had it torn down and rebuilt on his order. It withstood the blast of the atomic bomb and still retains its original appearance. Entering the park and proceeding to the right, you will find a small mountain called Geiki-ho. It is said that this mountain was built in the shape of the Mount Fuji. It is said that once upon a time, one could see as far as Miyajima on a clear day from here. And since there is a river right behind it, it seems to have served as a watchtower. Nowadays, visitors can climb up to the top for the panoramic view of the park. The Shukeien Garden was located only 1.4 kilometers from the hypocenter and was devastated after the bombing. Most trees were burned and buildings were destroyed, but there are 3 trees in the park that were exposed to the bomb and survived. One of them is this 200-year-old ginkgo tree located near the Geiki-ho. It is said that after the atomic bombing, many people gathered in the Shukeien Garden, which has a pond, in search of water. This tree has seen quite a lot, hasn't it? There are many places in the park where you can sit and relax and admire the scenery. So I hope you will take the time to see this beautiful garden. Have you gotten hungry after sightseeing around town? If you come to Hiroshima, Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki is a must try. Isn't okonomiyaki actually something from Osaka? You might have heard so, but Hiroshima okonomiyaki is also famous. Hiroshima okonomiyaki is a layered dish in which the dough is stretched thin on a griddle, and cabbage, bean sprouts, bacon, and other ingredients are placed on top of it, followed by a layer of yakisoba noodles and eggs. In the Osaka style, the ingredients are mixed together and baked. In the Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki, more cabbage is used, about 150 grams. Then, noodles are added as a roll, unlike in the Osaka version. After it has been cooked, toppings of dried bonito flakes, sauce, and mayonnaise are added. It is very delicious. There are about 800 okonomiyaki restaurants in Hiroshima City. Amazing! There are stores all over the place, so be sure to stop by and try one. The standard one is with pork, but you can also customize your own flavor by topping it with cheese, rice cakes, and other toppings. Caede is hungry too, so I'm going to eat before heading to the next sightseeing spots. See you soon!